a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. Taken in at the 3. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara. They find some open field here. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 55 yards. Well, welcome to the... Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. And he's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This is going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one. And let him know he'll be back the very next series.
1st and 10 for the Panthers as Corral gets him set at the 20. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Marcus Davenport brought him down, the UTSA product.
That was well defended right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds it and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
On the play fake, Corral. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A gain there of 21 yards. And you get the sense, as I'm sure they got the sense, they might have picked up a good one here, maybe a little diamond in the rough via trade.
Maybe just need a change in scenery, a new city, maybe different motivation, but they believe they've got a good one.
And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. The Panthers at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
From the 44, Corral. He's going to look deep for more. Touchdown, Carolina! His first career touchdown pass, and yeah, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. In the first drive, they were moving the ball okay. Then the interception. Now time to regroup after giving up the score.
Yeah, I noticed him on the sidelines talking with one of his coaches, and they were comparing the pictures, right? You get the photos, what the defense was doing. They were carving it up pretty well, as you noted. I think they focused a lot on, okay, what happened on the interception ball, seeking to avoid it in the future.
He'll throw complete there to Thomas. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Off of play action, Hill. Gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Now Thomas will come in motion right. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Panthers, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try to run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Hill. We'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it, they got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. It's Hill. He completes it to Olave. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Chris Olave with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
The slot man in motion right. Throwing on second and long. Corral. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The former ASU Sun Devil, Eno Benjamin with it. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well.
Touchdown, Saints! Alvin Kamara, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived, as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Corral on second down. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A first down throw here for Corral. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And I tell you, from our broadcast booth, because we're pretty close to the 50, we had the best view, a bird's-eye view of that throw. And it was an absolute thing of beauty to watch. Never ceases to amaze me, the arm strength of these guys.
And you can see in the next-gen stats, that one 62 yards in the air.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
on 2nd and 9. Corral to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. On 3rd down, here's Corral. Checks this down to Hubbard. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Corral throwing for it on 4th. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Hill on 1st down. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Brandon Smith picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Right back to Hubbard. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout. Wanted to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Corral going to sneak it. And he stopped immediately there. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Well, I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
Corral going to sneak it. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down.
Now that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only 2nd down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up 3rd down.
They'll look to run with Hubbard. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got great push up front, and that forces 4th and goal.
Gonzalez out now to try the Panther field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
Well, Charles, I think you'd have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, being the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process on offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Corral sets up play action.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. When you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
Fourth down, Corral looking to throw it.
He's going to look deep for more. That's caught inside the 20.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
They'll give this to Hubbard running right.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And they'll go again here with Hubbard.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he is out of bounds here. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
Hubbard.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
Chuba Hubbard with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have retaken a third-quarter lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now 17-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try to make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Here's Hill. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. A give, running right, it's Hubbard. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. David Onyemata there on the tackle. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Straight ahead with Hubbard. He's taken down at the 7th after a gain of 7.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he is going to lose yardage here. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
They'll go for it on 4th. Here's Corral.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
2nd and 8.
Play fake. Hill. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 40-yard line. Robert Quinn able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Here comes the Saints punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. A give up the middle. Hubbard knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Corral. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught. A big play there for Carolina. And even 40 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Hubbard again, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. They'll try and run. Here's Hubbard. And this time he is in. Chuba Hubbard with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Panthers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
Let's go down.
Here we go with Kamara. And some room to work. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Throwing on 3rd down, Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Desperation time on 4th for Hill. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires, and the Panthers will get the football back.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Hubbard.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left, and then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and 11 now.
Corral. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
On 3rd down, Corral.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Hill now to throw.
And this one taken in by Olave.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Hill. And the catch made by Johnson. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.